Good morning children. A warm welcome to English digital class. I hope you all are eagerly waiting for our English digital class. Dear children, in the previous class you have learnt the features of debate, and I hope you might have performed in your classroom with the help of teacher. Dear children, today we are going to start a wonderful poem about environment and animals. Before that, let's have a look at the objectives of our session. Dear children, by the end of this session, you will be able to make an effort to read the poem individually, collaboratively to comprehend it, appreciate the rhythm and tune of the poem, identify the rhyming words and the theme of the poem, try to guess the meanings of the unfamiliar words, and lastly, you would be able to construct a poem on the theme given. Okay children, now I am going to show you a video. Let's watch the video. I hope you have enjoyed the video. The children, answer these questions. What is the video is about? Name few wild animals seen in the video. Which is your favorite animal? Why? Where do you find wild animals? Do you think these animals must be protected? If so, how? What is the importance of animals in the environment? Okay children, answer these questions with the help of your teachers and friends. Dear children, do you know the abbreviation of WWF? I know you might be thinking about World Wrestling Federation. Dear children, we are going to discuss about WWF, which means World Wildlife Fund. Do you know the motto of this organization? Yes, this organization works for the protection of wildlife for our future generation. Dear children, wildlife is very important part of our environment. Dear children, the planet Earth is as equal to the animals as it is for human beings. In our daily assembly, you all take a pledge saying, I shall be kind to wildlife. This line has been introduced recently. Dear children, even in movies, you will find a note saying that no animal been harmed during the shoot, or animals used are not real or animated. Dear children, in order to know such importance of animals on this planet Earth, let us read the poem Or Will the Dreamer Wake. It's a wonderful poem written by Medora Chevalier. Before knowing about the poem, let's know few new words and its usage. Glossary. Plaintive, sad. Raju's pet dog Tommy is plaintive. Gleaming, shining softly. Dear children, with the help of this meaning, you need to prepare the sentence of your own. Snuffles, to breathe noisily. Glacier, large mass of ice which usually moves slowly down a mountain. Warbles, to sing with a high, continuous but quickly changing sound. solemn, very serious and not happy. Okay children, you have come to know about few unfamiliar words. Try to write in your own sentences. Let us children open the text at page number 190. Children, when you read, follow these directions. Read the text silently. Put a tick mark for the lines you understood. Put a cross mark for the lines you did not understand. Put a star mark for the lines you liked the most. You can underline the words that you don't know their meaning. Okay children, by now you might have understood the poem and comprehended it. Now sit in groups and read the poem and share the ideas. Remember the following points while you read in groups. Take turns and share ideas with others. Share only one point at a time. If you do not understand, you may take the help of your friends or teacher. You may use the glossary and refer to a dictionary. Fine children, by now you might have enjoyed reading the poem individually and collaboratively. Now it's time to know about the poet of this wonderful poem. About the poet. The poet of this wonderful poem is Medora Chevalier. She is a 21st century poetess. She is a well-known writer of contemporary themes. Contemporary means children of present day. Medora is also a storyteller and social campaigner. She is also the founder, director and choreographer of the Imaginals dance group. Yes, she has her own dance group. She has created and performed the shows Dance of Life, Eli Bolero, Dance for Change and Dance for Life. The themes of our programs are also about a change in environment. Dear children, let us know features of the poem. Or Will the Dreamer Wake is a wonderful thought-provoking poem for a better world with social and environmental justice for animals. It brings us the true picture of several animals, birds on the verge of extinction. Each stanza ends with a question. Or will the dreamer wake? That is the question. Even the poem ends with an open-ended question. Here it goes. Our grandchildren ask, that was the moment, and did the dreamer wake? This is how the poem ends. It is likely that the poetic voice, or in this instance, the question is who this dreamer is. It is ultimately the human being who is not worried about the deteriorating environment. Dear children, let us see the appreciation of the poem. The present poem consists of 5 stanzas with 8 lines each. Each stanza ends with a question. First 4 stanzas has almost the similar last 3 lines. The first and second stanzas has the same 6th line. In terms of its form, Medora employs regular line lengths, but no strict verse form or rhyming scheme, though she employs at least one rhyming word in each stanza. The last stanza ends with an open-ended question. The grandchild symbolizes the future generations who are yet to be born on this world. This is the only symbol that is used by the poet in the entire poem. Okay children, now I am going to ask few questions. What is the poem about? The child could sing the final wail song, says the poet. Why does she say so? Who do you think is responsible for all destruction to wildlife? How can you say? List 4 things that could be lost according to poet. Why does a thrush weave her nest? Pick out 2 words from the poem that describe sadness. Have you ever been kind towards animals? Why? What does the grandchildren in the poem symbolize? Who is the dreamer in the poem? Why? And last, find a word in the poem that rhymes with the following words: shake, pain, clutch, down, fate. Dear children, now it's time to know the summary of the poem. In the poem, Or Will the Dreamer Wake, Medora Chevalier primarily focused on the present endangered species like tiger, polar bear, thrush bird and whale. She expressed how these animals would become extinct if they are not protected. The very title of the poem is interesting. Yes, it is a question arousing interest in the minds of the readers. It clearly depicts how certain species of animals are about to disappear. The dreamer, perhaps here is the man. Yes, in other words, human beings. The destruction is caused in 4 directions. Dear children, here 4 direction means aquatic, land, air and also polar region animals being destructed. It seems that man is still dreaming about something. The animals like tigress, white bear, song thrush and whale are disappearing very fast. But the question is whether the dreamer or the man would wake up in the right time. It is an open-ended question. The poetess wants the human race to awake an environmental destruction. It's highly concerned of future of the planet and a message to treat all living things with respect. Dear children, I hope you have understood the summary of the poem. Now it's time to read the poem and enjoy it. Or will the dreamer wake? Out in the east the jungle listens, the tigress plaintive growls in pain. The great trees hear her breathing shaking, inside her still the new lives wait. These cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the tiger never, or will the dreamer wake? Dear children, in the first stanza, the poetess talks about the endangered species which are tigers. So, the poet is very much worried about the extinction of tigers. This is about the first stanza. Far in the north the white bear snuffles, down in her lair the gleaming snow. She waits for all the life she is making, outside the crashing glaciers grow. These cubs could be the last cubs ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the white bear never, or will the dreamer wake? Dear children, in the second stanza, the poetess is worried about the extinction of polar bear. There in the waste, the song thrush warbles. She waves her nest to hold her clutch. A long wait now to find a partner. The eggs are laid, there are not much. These chicks could be the last ones ever, the last to fly and sing and mate. Our grandchild knows the song thrush never, or will the dreamer wake? Dear children, in this third stanza, the poetess is worried about the endangered species birds. Deep in ocean south, the whale swims, her song of birthing fills the seas. Thousands of creatures wait the moment, the solemn birth that they will see. This child could sing the final whale song, the last to make the ocean shake. Our grandchild never hears its mystery, or will the dreamer wake? Dear children, in this fourth stanza, the poetess is worried about the extinction of aquatic animals, mainly about the whale and fish. Here in the center, four directions gather. The path ahead leads up or down. Is this our last bright new world birthing? Is this our waving as we drown? This could be our last true moment, knowing the truth our choices make. Our grandchild asks, that was the moment, and did the dreamer wake? The children, in the last stanza, the poetess sums up with all the endangered species and leaves up to the reader whether we will wake up at least now or not. That is why he asks, or will the dreamer wake? So that is the end of the poem with the open-ended question. Dear children, let us develop the love and respect towards all the living creature on the earth, including animals. Dear children, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Now it's time to write a poem. Before that, let us see the poem which I have brought it for you. The kind-hearted kid promise. I promise to care for all the living things with love and respect. I will not tease or harm them or allow others to do so. I will be patient and kind to those who cannot speak for themselves. I promise to be a person of good character because all living creatures are our friends for life. Okay children, I hope you have enjoyed the poem. Now it's your turn to write a poem of the same theme. While writing the poem, go through the poem which I have given to you. I am looking forward to meet you in next class. Have a great day. Happy learning.